Hey everybody, DMAC here. I'm preparing for a rock climbing trip, so I just moved across the country and pulled out all my gear to inspect everything to make sure all my trigger wires and everything were functional, operational, and I wanted to just do a quick YouTube video of some of my equipment that I'm using climbing. Let me know if you guys have any questions in the comments about any of the equipment. Would be happy to chat about that. Starting off real quick, let's go ahead and climb into the equipment. I've got, up at the top, I've got all my quick draws. Up there you see a Kong Frog, and then that's a proprietary, this one right here, that's a proprietary stick clipping beaner made from a company in Australia. Locks open, and then when you pull it, it'll close, and when there's weight loaded on it, it'll stay locked shut. My quick draws I like to use the DMM True Clips. I really like the beaners. They have a wide opening gate, so you can throw a rope in the beaner real easily. Those Mambas are real stellar because the gate clearance is out of this world. You can clip 2 ropes real easy if you're doing double rope on the same protection. Then I've got some longer quick draws, you know, everywhere from the 5-inch to the 12-inch variety. Climbing up into here real quick, I've got a Petzl left-handed ascender. I've got a Gree. I've got a belay plate with a spring, which I take big wall climbing and multi-pitch climbing. And then my ATCs, this is the one that Omega Pacific. I typically roll with this because it's a static piece as opposed to having the cable, so you don't have the ATC moving up and down, kind of freezing up on you at times, which is nice. I got a Petzl mini traction locking pulley, and then just a full-size haul pulley there. I've got my figure 8s there. I've got a Rescue 8 and then 2 regulars. Don't really carry those too much, but I have been known to. Going across my locking beaners, I've got just an array of stuff. I prefer Kong and Petzl beaners. This is really great for my ATC. It's small, pretty lightweight, got an opening clearance, or pretty wide clearance. These Kong beaners are stellar. They all have the smooth gates as opposed to the hook gates. They're Petzl Williams or anything like that, so they really easy to clip into harnesses and whatnot without getting snagged up too much. Spare beaners, I've got some Black Diamond hot wires and various oval beaners for aid climbing typically, and then I've got my D's for clipping the slings and whatnot. Into my protection section, I've got an array, mostly Wild Country Friends. I prefer Wild Country. They're a little bit lighter. They don't quite have the range that Camelots do, but I prefer the Wild Country cams. All the way up to size number 5, I guess this is. It's been a while since I've really managed with the size. Yeah, it's number 5. I got all the way from this little guy there up to 5. Got 2 full sets of everything up until 3.5, and then when you get into the hand crack sizes, it's when I start tripling and quadding up. My 175s, I've got 2 of these, and I've got a Black Diamond 0.5 micro cam, even though it's not really micro, great hand crack cam. And I've got 3 1.5s, 2 125s. I've got a couple active tri-cams there. Then down into my small cams, I've got, you know, the doubled up small hand crack sizes, and then you get into your aid climbing, you got your 2 aid climbing sizes there. I've got a full set of Matoles 3 cams for narrow cracks and fissures, and then I've also got some splitter gear cams, which are really nice for aid climbing because you can get these into the tiniest of places. Would not want to take a huge dynamic fall on these. These are more static weight cams, just because, especially in this size, when you're in a crack, it can twist out because it's larger diameter there than it is there, so be careful with that type of stuff. Then I've got a splitter nut right there that doubles in size, real nice on aid climbing. Then you can see I've got my full, you know, bunch of stoppers. Half of these I've found out on routes while climbing, pulled them out of gear. Pretty good at cleaning stuck gear. My trick, I always carry at least 2 cam hooks or cleaning hooks, because you can really get creative with a quick draw and 2 cleaning hooks when you're trying to pull stuck gear. I really like this Leaper cam hook here because it's small, real narrow. You can get pretty deep into a small crack with that. And then this guy right here, this Trango, this is kind of a cool cleaning hook because it's got the knife on the top, so you can always have some sort of blade on your harness. I've also had to use it to try to clear animals out of cracks. There's been a couple times where I've been climbing, there have been bats up in a crack, so I'd have to use that to kind of scare the bats away. So that's a nice little tool to have at times. Down here I've got that's a Spectra 12-foot cordelette system. Then I've got a bunch of 12-inch Spectra slings and some 24-inch Spectra slings. Over here into my aid climb. Oh, and with my cams, I wanted to say this. I've got all my cams slung on Black Diamond Neutrino beaners. They're the smallest and lightest beaners that I could find, and I love them. I absolutely love them. They clip well. The wire gates, I swear by wire gate beaners. As you can see, every single cam is on a Neutrino. And just excellent little beaners there. Into my aid climbing equipment, I've got my Etriers here, a pair of daisy chains, Fifi hook for daisy chaining. Then I've got a Talon, a 3-sided Talon hook there, 2 Black Diamond hooks, and then I've got an array of Leaper cam hooks, which are great for aid climbing because you can stick it in the crack and it'll just twist, so you can put weight on it, so you can move up a crack real quick with a pair of cam hooks. Also, I always carry a spare rapide and a hanger with me in case and then I have a 3/8 and a 1/2 inch nut, depending on if I ever get to an area that has either real busted out hangers or hanger is missing. I can replace that also with the rapide. If you've got busted up rapides at the top of a route, you can replace one of those for safer descension and whatnot. My climbing shoes, I've got a pair of Boreal Stingers. I have 2 pairs of Red Chili Habaneros. Those are excellent desert shoes right there. I've done a lot of sandstone climbing in those shoes. The Scarpa Reflex, excellent all-around shoe, does pretty much everything you want it to do. You can go long pitch climbing, you can go pretty vertical, and then I've also got a pair of Scarpa Paranoias, which are great technical shoes. My rope, I've got a Sterling 60-meter 9.8 Marathon. This rope is a die-hard rope, and I swear by this thing. I've had this for probably 8 or 9 years now. Haven't taken too many dynamic falls on it, but there's no fuzzies on it whatsoever. Really solid rope. And then just a basic Black Diamond harness there. Let me know if you guys have any questions about any equipment or anything like that. Stay tuned. You'll actually be able to see videos coming up soon with this equipment in action. So let me know what you guys think. Look forward to hearing from you guys. Thanks.